It's recording.
Oh. Don't get me copyrighted. I fell. Hey guys, so welcome to my first individual vlog. So I kind of went a little overboard, just a little bit. Bear with me. I went to New York. This is actually something I think that's really good for me on a personal note, because New York City has been something I've fallen in love with a lot over my life. I don't know why. We always think it's kind of weird because I've always been this super shy, super quiet kid, and I'm drawn to this city that has literally millions of people in it. But ever since we visited when I was a kid, I've loved it. Like, every single aspect of it, I could roam the city for hours. Whether I'm crazy or not, I thought, hey, what better way to start my own individual side of this channel and show you guys another part of me. With that said, Jackson's Handheld, New York, mega vlog, adventure.
We're leaving at 6. Well, guess who's packing at 10 minutes to 7.
Started the vlog with packing, or what I would like to deem as packing.
Guys, I don't know why I'm going in this drawer. What am I even doing?
It was a process.
I've never seen a more judgmental turtle.
Like,
Stitch.
really
Stitch.
long process.
Time check, 7:03. I'm grabbing books. Shameless advertising. It's under all those boxes. Hello.
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 Hello. Hello. No. Hi.
I'll hear your weird noises in my dreams, Lena.
No.
I hope to not hear yours. What's up? Hey, Buzz. Yeah, look at you. Oh, you're wet. He's wet. Wait, I didn't say bye to Buckles.
Buckles.
Buckle. Bye-bye. Hello, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I love you. I love you.
So after the packing and craziness with Lena and Ellie, then we headed off to my happiest place on earth.
New York day 1. Here we go. I said that super serious, but I'm freaking out because I'm really excited.
After getting to the city, we first went to Central Park.
We made it. Yeah, we did. We did it. Absolutely. Kind of. It's hot. It's everything's subject to ish right now. Such fancy horses. What is happening?
I see buildings. I finally see buildings.
Buildings.
Everyone's dying. It's an interesting first day. So after that ridiculously long journey, we finally got to the city, and I was ready. Like, really ready.
How do you get here? practice.
What did you say?
I said try the beef.
Now we made it.
Yeah, we did.
We made it for real this time.
This time we got it.
Times Square. Now I'm at home, and I'm very happy. And I'm never leaving. Ever. We're only a little bit lost. We can figure out New York.
I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand, Simon.
It's New York. You don't have to understand. Do not walk. We no walk. Yes. Yes, that was a weed truck. So we have people using paint as clothes, weed trucks, and people dressed up in okay costumes.
I'll be back in the
Welcome to Times Square. I freaking love it.
We also got a little bit of shopping in. The only place we really stopped at was this little comic, well, not little comic book shop. It's a pretty big comic book shop when it's in New York City in Times Square. It's called Midtown Comics. My nerdiness has found a home in that place. I mean, it's got superhero paintings and statues and Batman painted on the freaking steps.
We're stepping on Batman.
It's great.
Many flights of steps.
Lots of steps. I'm old.
Oh, look, I have my phone on. It's recording.
Nice.
Hello. My ears popped a lot during that, but that's also one of the reasons I love New York. I can stay up there all day.
Food stop number 1. Every time you go on a trip, I'm in charge of food. Because I find the famous places, the really good places. Places you see on TV. Food is important to me. No matter how skinny I am. First food stop, Smack. So, what to say about Smack? Smack is this really laid back little place. You literally just go up to the counter, order your food, and go sit down. It's almost like a fast food place, but it's like on a whole other level. They specialize in mac and cheese. They have lots and lots of really different, cool, really, really good flavors.
Is it good?
First food stop up in New York, yeah, 5 out of 5. That was Smack is good. If you're in New York, go to Smack. Smack. That was about day 1. People might have been crying and tired because we were maybe kind of stuck in the city for about 2 hours trying to find our way back to our cousin's house where we were staying, but it's fine.
It's been a long day.
Day 2. So today the agenda is NYU and then more city sightseeing. Didn't get much in terms of footage yesterday because it was a venture to get back out of the city, to say the least. So, with about 4 hours of rested minds, here we go.
NYU, I love. Ever since I was little, it's been a dream of mine to go to NYU because I've always been in love with the city, and NYU I've always associated with it. Really, it reinforced that idea for me when I was there. It was a beautiful campus. It's integrated into the city, but it's not as spanned out as it's made out to be. It's not as engrossed in the city as you really think it is. It's still there, it's a part of the living organism that is New York City, but it's contained within its own city block. It's also claimed Washington Square Park as its hangout area, which that's a plus. The programs there seem really awesome. The people there seem really cool and diverse and amazing and fun, and I would love to go there. I really would. We also ended up spending some time in Washington Square Park. It's a beautiful place. It really is.
I don't know what just happened. I'm at a loss for words.
People of New York.
We met Irish Mike.
But at the same time, there's a guy playing the saxophone
and this behind us. So I'm kind of like never wanting to leave. Ever. Food places 2 and 3. Meatball shop. They specialize in meatballs and pasta, and they have, you get to like create your own like meatball dish. Kind of like modernish, but still like classic, like almost hipster place. Like it was very welcoming and very like cozy in there. The food was very good. Meatball shop definitely gets like 4.5 out of 5. Directly after the meatball shop, we went to Dough. And if any of you have been online at all, it's that really like hyped up cookie dough place. Like they serve cookie dough like you would serve ice cream in scoops and in dishes, and they give it to you and you eat it, and it's safe and it's wonderful. Even though I already eat cookie dough when it's not safe to eat because it has eggs in it. That's fine. Dear Lord, that is where I'm gonna go to, you know, not be ridiculously skinny anymore. The only complaint I had is that I got 2 scoops thinking, yeah, I want a lot of cookie dough. Give me all the cookie dough so I can eat it and get really fat. I think we got back home for a week and I was still picking at it. Hey, Dough, you get a 5. You know what? The meatball shop gets a 5 too. I think everything gets a 5. Screw trying to rank things. It's a 5. New York is a 5. I'm gonna be so fat by the time this trip is over. Where has the World Trade Center gone? Huh? Oh. Yeah. I'm photogenic. So many senior pictures. This is the reason I'm not using the actual camera. This is why we're handheld. Quality. Jack's first individual vlog. That's our theme. Quality. Quality in New York. I don't really know what I'm saying anymore. We rented a hotel room. My mom went back there to get a nap because we were all exhausted from the night before not getting home and probably only getting about 3 hours of sleep. But while she took a nap, me and my dad decided to walk to Brooklyn. Statue of Liberty that we missed.
Yeah, last boat.
No more boats.
As we walked up.
That'll be sad. We're good at planning. New York is cool. Culture. That's another theme of New York. Culture.
Silent piano concert.
More New York. Doug! In case you couldn't tell what that was a silent piano concert. They all had headphones on and they listened to it, but no one else outside of them could hear it, and they were like dancing to like complete silence to us. And holy crap, I love New York! Amongst all the craziness of our random trip to Brooklyn, basically, we ended up seeing like military grade, we think someone related to the name Trump coming in, because there were cops lying in the streets and there were helicopters coming in. It just look. New York, chill. Mist. So much mist. We're gonna have full bellies and excellent calves by the end of this trip. Now, if only the elevator will come down.
Thank the elevator gods.
Open sesame. And then we hit up the World Trade Center. Up we go. Move, tree.
Did you tell the tree to move?
Maybe I did. Which was closed. 8 o'clock.
Closed.
Not 10 o'clock. So now we get to see it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I like how you keep popping in the frame.
In the frame.
But we did get to see the memorial, which is absolutely stunning at nighttime. Like, they've done the best job they possibly could there for all those families affected during 9/11 and anybody really in our country who was affected by that event. It makes you remember it, but it almost builds up hope in you that there can be light out of the darkness of that event. And I could stay there all day. It's truly something. If you're in New York, if you ever get there, if you've never been there, you need to go to the memorial.
And then we happen upon an Italian-American fest.
Hey, on the upside, maybe Lombardi's will be slow tonight.
I love New York so much. I looked up. Best pizza place in New York. Yes, I understand. You could probably go to a street vendor and get better pizza in New York than you could get anywhere in Ohio. But we found this place that claims to be the first pizza shop, Lombardi's. And I don't care if you have big opinions about it, if you have a place you would have rather have gone, Lombardi's was really good. Exactly what you expected from a classic Italian pizza joint. It was a 5, in case you haven't caught on by this point. Food place 5. Right after that, we went to Ferrara Bakery. I had to, come on, New York, pizza, pastries, you gotta get both. Again, 5. Yes, I know, I'm repetitive. Everything's fantastic. It was also really nice though. It was a really cool environment. Like the waiters and waitresses wore like full-on tuxes, and they took your order for like pastries. I really love food. After that, my mom went back to the hotel room again, and me and my dad took another trip to Times Square because we are insane and we hated sleep during the trip.
Alright, I'm gonna jump on the track so you can get me out for the track, is there?
I wouldn't recommend that.
They lied to me.
What lied to?
There's no Wi-Fi.
But it says free Wi-Fi. I see no trains, and we have no free Wi-Fi. This is disappointing.
No free Wi-Fi.
It's your coffee. That's one of the weirder street performers.
That was definitely weird.
The Disney store is really happy. It's a little too happy. Escalators, escalators, escalators. Who am I kidding? I love the Disney store.
Man, you're so fat and slow.
Digit. He didn't like us. This one kind of likes us. Day 3.
Here we go.
Woo, we can figure this out again. About a half an hour subway ride. But that is pretty worth it. That is pretty worth it right there. Senior picture time. That's at number who knows how many. Senior photo shoots take a long time. But I don't get tired of that at all. A little piece of Ohio in New York. Yeah.
Hello, Adora Park.
We went back to the hotel room, packed up our stuff. Goodbye, view. Goodbye. Bye, room. I want to wake up to this every day, and now I'm sad. We ended up going to this nice little church, and we walked around a little bit. In typical Horvat fashion, we have no idea what building this actually is. But it's pretty. St. John the Divine. Now, I am not a religious person at all, but it's pretty to look at, and that's all that's important for humans. Pretty lights, pretty structures. Humans. I have no idea what that is, but it's pretty. 6. Food spot 6. Mel's Burger Bar. This one was impromptu. I actually hadn't planned this one, and it's apparently where a lot of the Columbia kids actually go. I think it's just a trend with New York because the atmosphere was really cool. Everything's so open and like cool there. Like I keep using the word cool, but it's so cool. It was amazing. I ended up getting this burger with spinach and artichoke dip on it with onion rings, and yeah, I was happy, Jackson. Are you happy?
I'm happy. You hear the bass line right now.
So then we went to Columbia College. This is definitely my reach school. I've only visited a few colleges. I've looked around a lot, but from what I have seen, it's probably the most beautiful campus I've ever seen. It's this big open space in the middle with like these really tall, old-looking, old-style, elegant buildings with stone pillars, and you feel like you're in like ancient Greece mixed with Hogwarts, and I love it. I just could not stop looking around at that campus, and I looked around at that campus like I look at New York. Like, I could walk around it all day, I could spend my time there, I can see myself going to school there. I know it's going to be tough to get in, but I'm going to try my hardest, and I'm going to see where I end up. I'm going to go where my heart tells me to go, and I'm going to take the opportunities I get, and if that's Columbia, I will be happy. And after that, one last stop.
Welcome to One World Observatory.
We're not even on the actual observatory yet. Up in that tower, it really fills you with the sense of what New York City is. This giant mixing pot of all kind of cultures and people and everything all mashed in together into one. And you sense the hardships that they've been through and the accomplishments that have taken place in that city, and you get every single emotion. I keep talking about how much I love the city and how much everything means to me and why I love New York, but being up there is why I love New York. You feel like you're lost in a sea of people, but above it and noticed at the same time. And I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but I can just tell you that being up there and seeing that and being able to be in the heart of such a giant in the United States, it really gives you a feeling that you can only find there. Then we had to leave.
I don't want to.
We have to.
I don't want to.
Have to.
If I hug this tree, you can't make me go.
I know.
I hope this was a good start to my own individual vlogs. After this, I really don't have a plan for what I'm doing a lot. The only thing I know for sure I want to try to get into a little bit is some gaming videos. But if you guys liked it, leave a like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you thought. If you love the city, tell me why. If you don't, tell me why. I'll argue with you. Hello!
Hello.
Come here, darling. Hello, Lena.
Hello.
Hello. We're going to start getting you into the vlogs too.
I know.
And this is a sneak peek. Say hello!
Hello.
This is Lena. She's going to join the vlog soon. You've already met her. Bye, Lena.
Hi.
I hope you enjoyed this first adventure with me to the heart of New York City and our wonderful handheld adventure. Until next time, thanks for watching. I am one half of the DisappearingQuirks, and I will see you guys soon.
Stitch also loves New York. Stitch loves New York a lot.
Am I allowed to jump out of the car and go back?
Jackson. No.
Is that a no?
No.